What's up guys, Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors, and today we're dampering with some TS Blend waterfowl loads. Stay tuned. Alright, so today we're pattern testing the Federal Premium Black Cloud TSS. Now this blend right here, this is the 3 and 9 shot blend. It's traveling at 1450 feet per second, and it's 1.25 ounce payload. Now, first thing, before we even get to patterning this, guys, I can't stress it enough, with TSS, you can shoot your smaller shot due to the density of the pellet. Make sure, in your state, you legally can shoot 9 shot. In New York, this load is not a legal load to hunt with because it has 9 shot. We can't shoot anything smaller than 8 shot in New York. So before you buy TSS, make sure you check with your local state and game laws to make sure you're doing things legal, because that's what it's all about. But for those of you that can take this afield, let me tell you about it. Okay, so the breakup, the 3s is clearly your FLITESTOPPER steel. Now that makes up 40% of the load. 60% of the load is heavyweight TSS in the form of 9 shot, which if you guys haven't shot TSS, she hits hard. She hits real hard. So you're gonna have a really dense, optimal pattern, so they say. Also, the Black Cloud TSS does offer this shot as a 3 and 7 blend, which would be legal in most states that I am aware of. So if you can't shoot 3 and 9, they do offer a 3 and 7, same thing, 60-40 TSS steel. This right here utilizes a lead-free Catalysta primer. Also, it has a clean and fast burning propellant, so it'll help keep your bore clean. So we'll see on that too. As you can see right here, we have our OTDR shotgun buddy. This is the Pro. You can have 3 on here, and as you can tell, you're good, because this is a dirty truck, I tell you that right now. But speaking of which, we're gonna take this right here. As you can see, it's a clear firearm. Now, usually we throw one pattern for these pattern tests. Today, to really test this load, what we're gonna do is it's 2 chokes from patternmaster. Both of them will be shot out of my franchi Affinity 3. This has been my waterfowl setup. This thing is one great gun, so you gotta make sure to check this out. The first choke will be the patternmaster Black Cloud Modified. Now, this is designed for black clouds. If you're shooting older black cloud and you shoot patternmaster, you have to shoot your black cloud chokes. They're designed for it. Now this load in particular has the new Flight Control Flex wad, so you can shoot it out of any of your patternmaster chokes. Initially, I wanted to shoot the Black Cloud Modified and the Black Cloud Full, but I don't know where the heck I put the Black Cloud Full in transit. So what we're doing is seeing how we can use the Code Black Duck with the Flex Control wad. We're gonna use this for the full. As you can tell, she's a dirty girl. We had her out crow hunting this morning, so weren't exactly shooting the cleanest loads. But we're gonna be testing it at 40 yards. As you can see, we got the birchwood cases down there. We're gonna be shooting 2 targets. We'll start with a modified, shoot that. We'll shoot the left target. Then we'll throw in the Code Black Duck with a full pattern, shoot the right target. That way we can really see just what this load can do out of 2 different styles, if you wanna shoot modified or full. So, let's get after it. Okay, franchi Affinity 3, patternmaster Black Cloud Modified, and we have ourselves the dangerous shell right here. The Black Cloud TSS, this is the 3 and 9s. There's a lot of tungsten in this. So let's see what it does at 40 yards. Left target. Tell you what, that sucker kicks a lot more than your usual shell. That sucker's got some wallop to her.
Look like it.
She got some wallop. I wasn't expecting that. I tell you. All right, same setup, same shell. All we did, threw the patternmaster Code Black Duck for a full pattern. We'll shoot the right, and then we can compare the 2 side by side. See what this can do. Let's get after it. Here comes the boom. That shot a lot better, at least from here. Looks like there's a ton of it on there. Well, let's go give her a peek-see. Time to get the Sharpie, do some scribbling, you know, all the fun art stuff. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So left pattern, this was with the Black Cloud modified patternmaster at 40 yards, TSS 3 and 9 blend. As you can tell, you can see the density from the 60% number 9's tungsten. I mean, on target, you can see the difference in your shot size, your 3s versus your 9s. You can see that you got really good pattern density on the target itself. I believe I hit a little high here. I believe core is once again right here. So I gotta check my point of aim with that franchi. It seems like on these I'm shooting a little high, but nonetheless, you can see how many 9s and 3s are all right in this area. I mean, that's at 40 yards. That is an outstanding pattern. The one thing that scares me with it is this is what it looks like at 40 yards. When you get into 10, 15, 20 yards, I mean, hell, you're going to have one tight pattern, so you better be on them bad boys. I definitely would recommend this load for geese, in my opinion. If I was going to hunt ducks with it, I would roll with the modified, especially as you'll see with the full here. But this shell is outstanding out of that setup. I mean, this great pattern density with the 9s and the 3s. That's just a really good pattern. So let's step over, check the full, and see where the difference is. It's all on the target. All right, 40 yards, same shell, patternmaster code black duck. This is a full choke, and you can see it right here. I mean, there is an insane amount of pellets on target. And once again, it looks like I'm hitting high. I gotta figure that out. I don't quite understand, but this is a absolutely smoked mallard right here. You got insane pattern density. There is a little bit of voids, but not terrible. And then once you actually look outside to the full pattern, with the full, you have really good density all the way around. There's a couple little voids, but looking at it, and once again being at 40 yards, this is outstanding. This will definitely do the job. This ran really good out of my setup. I'm impressed. I like it. I like it a lot. So as you can tell, we'll hold this here for a second so you can analyze and actually see them side by side. Now once again, this is 40 yards. Both are patternmaster chokes out of the Franchi Affinity 3. This is the Black Cloud modified. This is the code black duck. Either of these chokes, either of these setups with this shell, man, it's lights out. These are outstanding. But once again, I have to make sure to say this. Make sure you check with your state and local game laws that you can shoot 9-shot. If you cannot, TSS offers a 3 and 7 blend, which we're going to be getting that on the channel shortly to pattern test and see what the difference is. As far as I know, most states can hunt with 7s, so 3 and 7 blend, odds are you'll be able to use it, but make sure you check with your local state game laws. We want to make sure everything's legal here. But as we're doing here, if you can shoot this load, this would be an outstanding load for geese. I don't know if I would use it for ducks because it's pretty tight. Drop a comment below, guys, if you shoot this load. Let me know what setups you run it through and what your experiences are afield. Also, if you want to see us shoot this at 20 yards or 30 yards, drop a comment below and let us know, because I'm actually very eager to see just how tight this is at 20 or 30 yards, because most of the ducks we shoot, what would you say, Moose? Probably 10, 15 yards, maybe 30. We've taken maybe 30. We're going to say 30 is the farthest. We've had a couple 40s, 50s, but odds are they're in the decoys. So we want to see what this will do at that distance. But nonetheless, both of these are lights out. So that's pretty impressive. All right, guys. So as you saw in the test, out of both chokes in my waterfowl setup, this Federal Black Cloud TSS 3 and 9 blend with 60% TSS, 40% FLITESTOPPER steel. Guys, I mean, the patterns speak for themselves. It is tight at 40 with awesome uniform pattern density. This is an outstanding load. Now this shell right here, it's gonna run you more being 60% TSS, but if you guys are in the market for a TSS steel blend for waterfowl, this is definitely not a shell you want to overlook. This is a great load. So make sure to smash the thumbs up button for the poor Sharpie that had to mark all these hits. Absolute awesome pattern. But guys, if this is your first video with us, welcome to Blue Collar Outdoors. This is what we do here. No BS, honest reviews, unbiased opinions. We just tell you how it is, how we see it. Now guys, with that being said, our opinions and what we look for, whether it be a broadhead test or a pattern series test, our opinions could vary greatly from yours, and our results could vary greatly from yours. All we're doing with our tests is giving you an honest base to work from. You still got to go out and pattern it through your gun and your chokes before you take it to field. We just want to help narrow down the selection. But guys, this is Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors, and Moose is getting antsy back here. He's ready to let the stoger eat. It's been a while, so but we got more to film. Catch you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Toodles.